We have mic but no game sound. Okay, well, I'm not in the game right now, that's probably why. Okay, we are now back into the game. Can you hear my voice? Can you see the game? Voice is better. Voice
Chopper
is better.
underscore hurl off just followed.
I'm probably not good yet. I'll tell you what I'll do for you guys. I will move closer to the camera, which is the only thing that is reliably picking up my voice right now. And then maybe you guys can hear me a bit better. How does that sound? I have game sound and voice. Lovely, Lee. Love to have you here. I will then assume that everyone can hear me, and I will speak loudly and clearly. Okay, so as a result, you haven't heard a thing that I said about the draft, so I'm just going to quick run it like OD Pixel. So on the side of Terra E-Sports, we had the opening bans of Lich, Earthshaker, and Clockwork, immediately banning out the meta heroes, as well as POS 4 melee heroes being very strong right now. They opened the draft with a Pudge Tiny, Gyrocopter, and Magnus. I would assume that would be a POS 5 Pudge, POS 4 Tiny, carry Gyro, and I don't know where the fuck the Magnus is going right now. Only the 5th pick will reveal that for us. On the side of Unknown Gaming, they opted for the ban on Abaddon, Nyx Assassin, and Ricky. Although I don't see that they picked... Okay, they did pick the Invoker, which allows for the Nyx Assassin ban. Nyx Assassin, just as a melee POS 4, is also very scary. It's just always good to get rid of. We can hear. I have game... he is 3-minute delayed. Remember, the delay is rough. Okay, as long as you can hear my voice, I'm pretty comfortable right now. On the side of Unknown Gaming, I do see that they decided for the Timbersaw on what seems to be POS 3 and a POS 4 Bounty Hunter. And although Timbersaw is a very strong POS 3 right now, Bounty Hunter is arguably the best POS 4 right now. That is no stun in the off lane. Not a single stun. And they also opted for no other stuns. Unless you would count the glimpse from Disruptor as a stun, which I wouldn't. So... Unknown Gaming kind of relying on the slow provided by Drow Ranger and maybe the catch from Disruptor, but I'll be honest with you, if the slow and the glimpse doesn't catch them, the side of Terra Esports are pretty mobile, so they'll just be able to flee. It'll be lovely to see how Unknown Gaming adapts to that. And it is in fact a Sereth on the Pudge, which is a POS 5. Hertz playing the Tiny on POS 4 as anticipated. McLucky will take the POS 1 Gyrocopter. Magnus will be on just more talent, bro. And I believe... What the fuck is that? The Dandelion has to be mid. What am I missing? POS 3. POS 3 Magnus. Imagine I knew something about this game. Pushing buttons is fun though. Yeah, I love pressing buttons myself. I'm not very good at this, that's why I just cast for now. Yeah. Still a good draft on the side of Unknown Gaming, although it's not the one I would have opted for. I must do favor the side of Terra Esports, not just because I'm Terra Esports caster, but the draft is definitely better. It's as long as Ace lands the hooks, it's gonna be a good one. Also, the side of Unknown Gaming, the Euros, except for the Timbersaw, they really don't like getting hooked. You know, the Timbersaw can hook away, but Timber Chain away. But the rest of them, like the Disruptor, like the Drow Ranger, even the Bounty Hunter and the Invoker, pretty fucked if they get hooked by the Pudge. Let's see who's stacking up their consumables. The Disruptor, what a support, what a guy. Backpack full of consumables. This guy knows what's up. I like pressing buttons too, makes my boyfriend rage. Red rages for breakfast, let's be honest. Tip coming in on a Sereth. And now the side of Terra Esports, they are moving around the left. As you guys can see the map. It's just to make it a bit more entertaining for yourself and for the Dota players who are a bit more advanced, so that they can see the movements themselves. There is a delay, so stream sniping will not be possible.
Thank you. I shall reconsider.
Tips coming out. Just for summer. Let me get both hands on the keyboard. Let's just be a proper observer. Doesn't look like there's going to be much contest for this. Ace will try go for the hook on, but might hook the... No. My goodness, Ace. What a flex. He does take the bounty. The rune, not the euro. My girlfriend rages when I push her buttons. Yeah. And now Ace just being his own personal self. Okay, they didn't see each other's wards. It seems that Unknown Gaming did look for the observer on the right-hand side, but the observer for Terra is actually on the left. But EMP will not hold in the mid lane. Let's check some last hits. Dandelion on the Void Spirit will open the last hits for us. Now in Terra's off lane we do have Magnus on pass 3. Where's your pass 4, sir? And Tiny on the pass 4. It's just seeing if he can pull that lane. What he's trying to do for the players who don't play Dota, he's going to try and pull these creeps all the way around so that Magnus can farm them over here. But it does seem that Disrupt saw it coming. And now what is happening is the exact opposite, where he wanted to pull the lane to his Magnus so his Magnus can get some easy farm at the tower. He is now taking the entire lane around. So Magnus will be technically missing a creep wave until he finishes that up. But it also forces Drow to hit the creeps under the tower, which he doesn't really like doing because of the fucking slowest attack animation in the game. Actually backswing, sorry. Mid still a bit stale, but we can see Drow Ranger picking up most of the last hits in these early rounds. We see some action in the bot lane. Does Ken Christ take it? Oh, I just got it. Just got it. And that is the first blood for a Seraph. On pause 5. Well played to the side of Terra E-Sports. Sorry guys, I am still waking up. But I did catch that one. I wouldn't count that as a miss. Up top, we still see Drow pretty much getting all the last hit she wants, splitting it between the small camp or the big camp and the lane creeps as well. Mid matchup seems pretty even. What did I miss now? Drow. Drow got the kill on Tiny. And I can't tell you how that happened, but it did. Focusing back on mid, we're going to see if this Void Spirit's got the bottle up yet. He does have the bottle. He's going to fill it up with that water rune. Invoker is most likely not to go any bottles, and just he'll just go for the power trades. And it seems he will also be going for the vessel this game. Now Gyro and Drow equal on the last hits. Ambiguous. I know nothing about this game, lol. Well, hopefully you learn something from these guys. Tonight, hopefully you learn something from me as well. I'll try and keep it educational as well. You'll see it's a bit more complex than Counter-Strike, but it can get boring at some times when players just start farming. Ace looking for a hook. For now, he'll just keep on pulling the creeps into the small camp. And what this allows is this basically lets these creeps on the side of Terra E-Sports attack the small camp, making the side of Unknown Gaming push their creeps into the tower. When the creeps are here, it's easy for the side of Gyro to farm these creeps, and it's very difficult for Mischief on Timbersaw to get any of those last hits. I did miss a kill from Magnus on Drow Ranger. That's the second kill I've now missed in the top lane. Good lord. Ace, I'm assuming, did get the hook on Rampage, but there is no kill there. But he is under kill potential now, so he must make sure that he doesn't get hooked again. In the mid lane, we also see that the Void Spirit is one level actually up on the Invoker. Not much. It's about 300 XP up. I would assume. Small lead for the side of Void Spirits. Tiny with a stun toss back, and that is exactly why they drafted this combination. Wow. Perfect plan, perfect execution. Very well played to just Talonbro and Hertz on the Tiny. Now the carry on the side of Terra Esports, he's trying to get away from Mischief. Mischief does have another Timber Chain. He does not know where Gyro went. This ward belongs to Terra Esports. And now Ace He knows Rimpies is there, but he needs to get out. He can't tank all of his damage. There's another Timber Chain. He will most definitely die. Did save his carry actually with that move. Now we do see the ping coming out from Magnus. It seems like he would like to go on Disruptor or either Drow Ranger. There is another stun toss combo on the Tiny. And now let's see what this courier is bringing in for the Drow Ranger. This is the Boots of Speeds. This is going to make the fucking Boots of Speeds. God, that's my first day talking. That's a big item for Drow. And just help a bit with the survivability as well. Not in terms of tanking, but in terms of getting the fuck away. In terms of last hits, Drow Ranger is still dominating, and Void Spirits, about 5 last hits behind. He's definitely winning this mid lane, but not by a large margin. Generally, it's a pretty even matchup between Void Spirit and Invoker. Disruptor, bringing back Magnus. Does he still have this? Yes, he does have the skewer. He does take him back. That is in tower range, but where's the Tiny? Where's the Tiny? Where the fuck is the Tiny? Well, he didn't need the Tiny, it seemed. Where the fuck is the Tiny? Let me just click on the Tiny like a real Dota player and see for myself. Okay, Tiny is ganking bot. Mischief. He gets out by... Oh, he does not get out. Thanks to the flak cannon on Gyro. Hertz will be in. He does have the stun toss available. I don't see him surviving this. Well played on the side of Terra E-Sports. We will have more action in the top lane drive. He can just get the slow arrow onto him, but he cannot. Ambiguous getting pro. Yeah, just listen, bro. Just listen. If you want to get real pro, good God. Where is Ace? Here's the man to watch. Pause 5 on the side of Terra Esports. Ace Sheriff. The man, the myth, the legend himself. Here's a gank going up in mid lane. Toss onto the creep. But it will be enough. Will be enough. And I believe Mischief will just go for the Wisdom Rune. Mischief, also a legend player himself, although he is not part of Terra Esports. This man can pretty much play any position you put him in, as long as you do not put him as a support. Ace, however, can play wherever the fuck he wants. Good hook. If you miss, you get the draw. If you don't, you get the range creep. Does seem to have a very good idea of where the bounty hunter is, and that's of course thanks to this sentry ward, and Rimpies immediately pings it out. Now he knows it's there. Good map awareness from Acerith and Rimpies alike. But Drow still farming very proper. 48 last, there's 3 denies. Void Spirit on the other side. We've got some action in the mid lane. Again on the Invoker. He just got back. This will be a massive kill if they can get it. Hertz does put the sentry ward so they can see the Invoker. They go back, get their hook down on Dandelion. He is safe. Does Ace go back in? It's 4 against 3. I don't think Terra should fight this. Ace knows this. He's TPing out. Whoa! Ace. What a guy. What a guy. TP's back to the fountain. In the middle of the fight, he knows all the stuns have been used, so there's nothing they can do about it. Hertz gets out himself. Very good rotation from Unknown Gaming to the mid lane. Just seeing that Invoker is in trouble again immediately after he TP'd back. It would have been massive for the side of Terra Esports if they could get that kill again and force him to take the walk of shame back to the lane.
They're beating on Dire's top tower.
Hopefully Triple can cast our game tomorrow. Maybe I can get my Deke up and running again. Bro, I'll tell you what. I'll teach you how to play Dota if you can teach me how to play CS. I even installed the game and everything. I really... His fingers are getting old. That's the problem. More action in the bot lane. Acerith coming in again. And now the toss back from Tiny. There's no way Mischief can survive this. What? Was that under vision? That was... Okay. Ace. So just to show you guys, the Sentry Ward on Terra Esports is over here. There you can see the range of vision that it gives. Rimpies was far out of that vision, so from the side of Ace, he could not see the bounty hunter. He pretty much just assumed where he is. Yeah, Varsa. Great stuff from Ace. And now it seems like the gathering around the Invoker again. Terra E-Sports just refusing that this Invoker get any farm, get any XP. But Ace backing off. Seems okay. Shout out to Mischief. Sing nooit meer daai opstert nie. Tell him I want chocolate. Yeah, Mischief most plays for a different team every month. Every new season you'll see him in a different team.
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems.
Okay, Rampage and Disruptor does seem to be making their way down to mid. Can they get a kill onto Dandelion? Dandelion is alone. He doesn't have a teammate here, but I don't think they can actually kill him, to be quite honest. It's a level 4 Disruptor, level 5 Bounty. There's no ultis in play. They actually need to be careful because this Void Spirit can kill them both. We got action in the bot lane, which I missed the kill on Gyro. Toss back onto the Mischief. He will have Timber Chain up again. Can he get out? This is now the mobility that I talked about, and Dandelion escapes the gank in mid, ganks bot himself. Well played. Great action here from both teams. Very exciting stuff. 11-5. Let's have a look at the KDA. We see Magnus having a clean game on the 3-0-0, and followed by Void Spirit on the 3-1-0. Terra E-Sports doing fantastic. Terra hasn't been having good luck on the Counter-Strike last week, but it does seem like the Dota team is bringing the fire. Now we've got action in the top lanes. Just little pokey pokes. Just get the hair out of my fucking eyes. Mid. No real action. Bounty must just make sure that he doesn't reveal himself. Lots of wards from the side of Unknown Gaming in mid. You can see the sentry here, as well as the sentry and the observer. Up top.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
This lane started out very, very well for the Drow Ranger. It's still very good. Drow Ranger is at the top of the net worth with 5,700, closely followed by the Void Spirit on 5,600. But it does seem that Terra Esports, as you can see, they've got the 3k net worth lead, and it is slowly climbing, but definitely surely. Can he get the toss back on Drow Ranger? He'll toss him back to the Magnus. Dust is back, get the skewer. Will he? Yes, RP onto Drow. But now they go into Tiny, so Tiny can't help him anymore with the Drow Ranger. They'll get another TP in from the Invoker. He must get this kill, but he knows he can't. He must actually get back now. No more abilities for the side of Magnus. Magnus is dead. Dandelion did come in from God knows where with the double damage, so he gets the kill on the Drow Ranger. Disruptor will get the kill on Tiny, though, just to even it out. Pudge! Ace! Ace! And now it is just devastation for the side of Unknown Gaming. Dandelion, he can just finish him off. This double damage is another, well, about 10 seconds more of the double damage. Mischief, he comes in, kills Ace, and now Tiny is respawned. Can he get him back? Stun. Where do you toss him to? Don't toss him onto the Magnus. Well played. Very well played from Hertz. And now body blocking, sufficient body blocking can actually get this kill. And a rampage for Dandelion. My man, very, very well played. 30 minutes into the game, and I did tell you, watch out for this Void Spirit. And now he's going to be specifically difficult to deal with. That's a rampage at 30 minutes for Void Spirit. Creme de la creme of timings for that hero. Would be interesting to see. He does not have any items queued up yet. He did go for the Mage Slayer, and there he queues up the Manta. I must agree with that purchase. And now, and they catch the Disruptor as well, just busy warding there. They do have the track onto Tiny, so they can at least see €1. But Dreampiece is just a bit too far behind right now, even as a support. He's basically just a tracking mechanism. Wow! What a blast on Ace. That would actually kill him. Good nuke from the side of Unknown Gaming. Very well played. This is very important to realize, is that the ultimate of Bounty Hunter called Track, he puts that on the hero. That's the little red thing you see up top there, and that gives him and his team bonus gold every time they get a kill. Void Spirit, now he knows he's strong. He immediately just nukes down the Invoker. Disruptor will silence him with the ulti. I don't think it will be enough to kill Void Spirit. They bring more in. Void Spirit gets glimpsed back. He can get the ulti out, but Drow Ranger will definitely kill him now. He's got no more mobility spells. Oh, the uphill miss! Oh, okay, he does get him. And now Magnus, he's also just trying to get out. Oh, with a support like Ace. You don't need to try too hard. But Mischief, he's not done yet. He's not done yet. He'll take one more. And hats off to Ace on the side of Terra Esports right now. Being very, very mobile in the spot and just making the most efficiency out of this map. They did get the kill on Void Spirit, which would have been a massive gold. That's 1,200 for the side of Unknown Gaming. And as a result, you can see that little net worth gap, with that net worth discrepancy that you can see up top there, is now only 2k. So that was a very good fight for the side of Unknown Gaming. Always remember that if they do trade equally, they don't actually trade equally. It will always be in the favor of Unknown Gaming, and this is thanks to the track of Bounty Hunter, which gives them more gold when they kill a track hero. Ace looking for the Mischief, trying so hard to dodge it, but you can't dodge Ace. And now Dandelion, he can most definitely kill him. He got the dust, meaning the invisibility on Bounty will not help him. Ace, did you just steal that kill from your core? That's okay. Kill secured. Do you see that the side of Terra Esports, it's 60 minutes and they haven't taken the wisdom yet. And Ace, gun Ace Pudge. Yeah, no, I'm confident he can.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower.
Yes, sir. Terra CS is just giving glimpse of the talent. Wait for Terra Avalon games. Yeah, I can't wait actually, to be quite honest. I've been casting some of these CS games and I fall in love with it. So it's actually a very good game, even after all these years. And Mischief gets hooked again. But I don't think it's actually the favor of Terra Esports, because Mischief can just get out. And it's actually a bit of an unfavorable position for them to fight there, unless Tiny gets a toss back on Repeats. And he is down. Okay. Yeah, well, you gotta miss some, right? Can't hit all of them.
Not much good's happening to Radiant's
We do see that Gyro, he is now hitting the timing where he just wants to farm out the camps. And what is he queuing up? It must be a Scepter, I'm assuming. Yes, it is Scepter that he's going next. Get those side gunners flaring. And Ace. Whoa, good dummy on the hook. He knew exactly what Mischief was doing, but he did miss him that time. But Drow Ranger will now fall as a result. I don't see any reality in where Drow Ranger escapes this. She cannot. Tiny still tossing arrows back and forth here on the back line. Ace misses the hook. Called that before he even missed it. Mischief is a bit tanky. The sustainability on Timbersaw is becoming a bit of a problem if they don't nuke him down immediately. But this is still a very favorable fight for Terra Esports. They will take down all 5 of them, thanks to the amazing hooks from Ace and the amazing tossbacks from Tiny. Good lord, let me just cough a bit.
Are those cracks in Dire's top tower?
Supports on the side of Terra Esports, doing absolutely phenomenal work. And Dandelion so far ahead right now, he might believe that he's participating in a whole different race. Finally, they will take their XP rune. We'll take it on Gyro, and I believe Pudge would be the other one. Or Hertz actually got the other side of the wisdom rune. Clouds, frags, the motion. That game was very good. Gave everything you wanted. I mean, I got the privilege to see an overtime at my very, very first game that I casted. I mean, what a privilege. And now Dandelion, he's just so strong that he can just pretty much go anywhere on this map with any of the supports and just even kill the carries. It is very difficult for the side of Unknown Gaming right now. And this is one of those mobility factors that I was concerned about when they did the draft. They can't stop the aggravation because they don't have a stun, and they really can't catch someone either unless they catch someone with the disruptor glimpse. And now I'm just in time there for the Pudge hook onto Invoker. Ace just being phenomenal right now. They will definitely kill the Voke. A Disruptor coming in, so they might get some return kills. Maybe on the Pudge. Very well played. It's It's a bit of a devastating score against Unknown Gaming right now, but they most certainly haven't given up. And now one more kill for Terra Esports. It will be interesting to see how Unknown Gaming responds to this. It's a bit difficult being in the Discord, being in the team right now of Unknown Gaming, because you can't really fight into Terra Esports. You can't fight into that Void Spirit. Jesus, that is crazy. So you need farm on your Drow Ranger. You need farm still on Timber. But, I mean, even when the Drow was farming, what she would have assumed to be safe farm up here, Dandelion did catch her. And now we see Invoker trying to make a play with the Invoker. Oh, no. The Invoker is the one actually being played on. He gets killed. They might get the Gyro kill here. He doesn't have any more active items that he can actually efficiently use, and he will go down. Tiny, I think you should have actually stayed there. I don't think that Tiny actually realized just how strong his Gyro is. But now he goes in after the fact, and I believe that will just be a free kill. Save your teammate syndrome only works if the teammate is still alive.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Just getting some free neutrals
Dire's middle tower isn't
from the
going to
enemy
last
side of the
long.
map. The warding from Unknown Gaming is actually phenomenal right now. You can see that they have the entire river for themselves. Will be interesting to see if they actually make a play. I would like to see Unknown Gaming use this vision, get a smoke. I do see that it looks like, is that Ace? Yeah, Ace is currently circling the triangle, probably telling his Gyro, please just go farm a bit. We'll make a play soon. And now Tiny, he's circling the side of Unknown Gaming, probably indicating where he believes they might be farming right now, and he would be correct. And now you can see Tiny, he is indicating for his team, let's go on to this Timber Saw, although they can't see the Timber Saw, they're just assuming someone is there, and they decide not to go. They did pop the smoke, that's a fresh smoke popped out. They do see Rimpies. Do they use the smoke to get the pos 4? Is it worth it? No. They want something bigger. Smoke still active, but now they can't see them. So they were looking for someone over here, but there was no one in the triangle, unfortunately. The side of Unknown Gaming being at the top of the map right now. They do reveal on the creep wave. Well, Timbersaw does. Disruptor hasn't revealed on the creep wave yet, so they only see the Timbersaw right now. They keep on pinging this jungle over here. I do believe they think someone's farming here. Ace, he'll try a hook and he will miss. That was a dark hook. Oh, and now they know he's there. They'll try to counter initiate, but Dandelion, where does he get all these double damage runes from? He is melting this Timbersaw as if it is a fucking sea maiden. Look at that shit. And now Bounty, he'll just go down as well. Drow Ranger already used the Gust, so he must use the slow arrows to try and do something here. They'll get the Magnus. What a hook from Ace. And now Tiny, if he can just catch up, he can catch up. Does he have the blink? He does have blink. Another team wipe from the side of Terra Esports. Very, very well played. For a moment there, it actually looked like Unknown Gaming could have done something, but the fight was just so split. And I believe that is by fault of the Timbersaw. It is really difficult with the 4 other heroes that you play with Timbersaw to keep up with him. As soon as he starts timber chaining around, you kind of split from your team. And now with the side of Terra Esports having mobile heroes like Void Spirit, Tiny with a blink, and Pudge that can just hook enemies in, but as well as hooking his allies out, the mobility factor is definitely in favor of Terra Esports. So that you don't want to fight like that if you're Unknown Gaming. Rimpies putting his track onto an illusion. And now the net worth deficit is actually growing a bit big. It's 14k on the side of Terra Esports. We do see the smoke play coming out from Unknown Gaming. It will be interesting to see if they get all of them in the smoke. Drow Ranger has no intention of being in the smoke, it seems. And Timber is also still farming. I don't know if 3 euros smoke is enough to do anything now. They'll just get back to farming. And not use the smoke for now.
They're beating on Dire's top tower. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Let's have a look at the KDA right now. We do have a 15-2-7 on Dandelion. Just a casual 15-2-7, and they do engage on Invoker. They pop the dust, so he can't go invis. Very good in Tornado just to get that pudge away from him, so he can't get dismembered immediately. And he will escape.
Not much good's happening to
And
Radiant's
honestly,
top
there isn't
tower.
much that the side of Unknown Gaming can do other than to get more farm on the Drow Ranger. It's their only win condition right now. Even the Timbersaw in his full tankiness is not enough to withstand the nuking capability that comes from the Terra E-Sports draft. And Tiny, he's out here high-fiving the towers. Forever alone. While the rest of his team goes for the Roshan.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Yes, Radiant fortified their structure.
Obviously a lot of bias commentating coming in for Terra Esports, as I am Terra Esports caster. Is there any unknown gaming fans in the chat? I know Lee wouldn't admit it, but she's low-key Mischief fan. I know it's. Now in mid lane they do get the Disruptor. Disruptor even used his ulti, but honestly it doesn't do anything against the side of Terra Esports. It's just a glorified silence right now. Pudge. Going deep. Yeah, you won't find anything right now. It does pop the scan as well. Sees nothing there, but he'll look anyway. It's got the rest of the Terra Esports team coming in a triangle. I don't think Timbersaw knows or realize that they're behind him. He's going to see this illusion as a real Magnus and go the other way. And now he's going to run into the real Gyrocopter and get hooked. And now he's only got the Timber Chain left, and I don't think he'll have the opportunity to use it. Again, Terra Esports just working as a team right now. These ganks are just absolutely phenomenal. Oh, sorry for that horrible camera panning.
Dire's bottom
Side of
tower
Unknown
is
Gaming,
low.
pretty much stuck in their base right now. Gotta be content with whatever farm comes up that hill, because you can't go there. You cannot go there because you will die. You will most definitely die if you come down that hill. Terra Esports now making... Oh my fucking god, Ace, stop flexing. Fuck's sakes.
Dire's bottom tower is
And now Tiny, he's also in there with the blink. Can't get the toss back. Disruptor gets the glimpse off, and they will just kill him in the old school style. And now RP onto Drow Ranger will cause Ace to miss with that skewer. Well, you'll just toss him back in. Does he have a dismember ready? Does he have... No. He's silenced, so he can't use it. Just go in there and rot, Ace. Fuck's sake. Ace will die down to Drow Ranger. They're still trying to get that kill, because Drow Ranger is really, really low. And the shockwave will be enough. And there's no more Euros on the side of Terra Esports. Bounty Hunter will respawn, but I don't think he can TP in for anything. He can just stay in the base and wait for the rest of his team to respawn again. Unfortunately, that little... It's not even a misplay, it's just more like a misstep, just going down this hill, just trying to get that one last hit on that one last ranged creep.
barracks have fallen.
So difficult for the side of Unknown Gaming right now to play this. They can't even really force them out of the base, they don't have enough. Invoker, I wouldn't have shown. Very good ulti from Disruptor, it's just not enough. It's just not enough, unfortunately. And Gyro, he had the Aegis, so he'll just have another life. And I mean, look at this backpack of the Gyrocopter, and compare it with the backpack on this. Oh, although I must say it's not too much of a discrepancy between the two carries. Let's have a look at the net worth. No, fuck me, that's a pretty big discrepancy. 5k lead for Gyro. That's pretty much a whole Aghanim Scepter and then some. Terra Esports, with that move being able to take both Raxes, this will now grant Terra Esports what we call super creeps. So they are just slightly bigger than the normal creeps that you would normally get. And they call the GG, and Unknown Gaming has had enough. very, very well played there from the side of Terra Esports. Absolutely phenomenal stuff, and it's a very difficult situation. This is now where we give the big MVP to a player. But hear me out. This is very difficult on this side because automatically you see the 17-11 Void Spirit, who also got a 13-minute rampage in this game. So it's almost like you want to give it to this. You have to give it to the Void Spirit. I'll leave it at that. You have to give it there. But this motherfucker right here, the hooks. I mean, I think I saw 2 hooks that missed. The rest were just